The reality is I don't think many people thought I would be playing like this, even though I had a great belief that I would.
Tom Brady will play in his ninth Super Bowl on Sunday. But before he was known as the GOAT, the greatest of all time, he was a college summer intern at Merill Lynch in Michigan. And my next guest, Oliver Owens, was his boss. And at the end of the internship, Owens said to the now famous quarterback, quote, "You're a dime a dozen, kid, essentially. You're a clipboard holder, man," encouraging him to start a career in finance. Here now, Oliver Owens. Oliver, welcome. Good to have you with us tonight.
Thanks, Martha. Thank you. And oops.
I know that you say that quote from you is not really the way it sounded when it came out of your mouth. Explain to us what you did say.
It's really not. I mean, he was a quick take guy. He was a smart guy. Everybody liked him. I thought he'd be great in finance. I could see him in a boardroom. I could see him leading the charge just like he does on the football field. And I thought that was his greatness, and football was less so. I didn't mean that he was like a dime dozen and just kind of so-so and wouldn't amount to much. I mean, he was a smart, great talent. So it comes off a little bit
I thought it was funny because when you were asked about it in one of the articles I read, you said, yeah, so he chose another route. He went another way, as it turns out. Talk to me a little bit about what was he like as an intern? What do you remember about him that summer?
I've had over 20 interns, so he probably, of all that I had, was the most well-liked and most accepted by the office. I mean, he was like one of ours. He was kind to everyone. He worked hard. He never complained. He was always on time, never left early. He just had a great attitude.
You said you lost your mother that summer, and you remembered his response to that.
Yeah, it was very close to my mother. So she died October 19th, 1998, when that was the first summer before it was the first that he interned for me. And, it's about a week after she died, and I'm sitting there, and somebody in the office drops a card off to me and says that, "Hey, Tom was just in. He wanted you to have this." And it was a sympathy card for my mother. I'm so sorry about her dying. I know how I'd feel. If there's anything I can do, please let me know. And I thought, what 21-year-old kid, takes the time to do that? I was just totally impressed, still touched by it.
And you said he also he ate lunch with everybody in the cafeteria downstairs, which of course he would do because he wasn't Tom Brady back then. He was just one of the kids in the summer program, right?
Right. So we'd go down just about every lunchtime, and we'd, stoop down, face down over a cheeseburger and fries with a Twinkie back, and
he doesn't eat that stuff anymore.
Right. And he'd be sitting there and eating his little chicken pita and squeezing a little lemon on it and put a little pepper. Yeah. He was great.
Well, I guess, he's been eating that stuff since back then. What do you think when, I'm a Patriots fan. I get a lot of heat for it. A lot of people hate Tom Brady, and I'm hearing at the Super Bowl already, like this week, it's been crazy. What is your response when you hear that? What do you want to tell those folks?
I want to say that he was one of the most thoughtful kids I've been around, and that he honestly cares about people. And if you ever knew him or took the time or had the opportunity to know him, you would think he's fantastic. He'd be, if you're a mother, you'd love to have him as your own son.
That's why everybody hates him, because he's too good to be true. It's good that football worked out, because watch this clip. He's not really much of an actor. Watch this.
Okay.
After football, I'm going to play baseball. And after baseball, I'm going to play Hamlet. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
That's pretty bad.
That's great.
Mr. Oliver Owens, thank you very much. Thanks for sharing your story with us tonight. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you, Martha. Thank you very much.
You bet. Go Pats.